made a mistake and planted 6 raspberry plants all here, and they've spread. But I'm going to cut it for making raspberry tea here in a little bit. These raspberries have gotten out of hand, so I have to cut them as low as I can, 4 inches or 6 inches, so I can transplant them to the back fence or somewhere away from my garden. Since I can no longer have a caffeine, I've been looking for ways of making herbal tea and found this raspberry plant to be very beneficial for me. And the taste, I just love the taste of this raspberry tea. But I found a better way of doing it on YouTube actually that I want to share with you all. And that is to ferment the tea before I make it. So hopefully, I've been doing this for a while now, so hopefully you will like what I'm about to show you. The tender, young top leaves taste a lot better than the other ones. My basket is almost full. Next, I prepare by separating each and every single leaf from the little branches because they do have thorns, and then I'm getting ready to wash them. I rinse them real good because I find sometimes little spiders on them, or ants, or maybe even dust. So I just rinse them real good, and then I drain them as much as I can, and then I dry them with a paper towel usually, or a kitchen towel. You won't be able to dry them completely. I mean, you could just lay them all out and dry them completely, but I just semi-dry them. Sometimes I even put them back in the oven for a little bit. Let the oven be just about 175 for just a little bit, just to dry them out. Once they're dried out, I take a jar. I take all kinds of jars, but just for this video, I'm using a small jar so you can see. You pack them, and pack them real good. Be careful because these do have thorns, and even though I tried really hard to cut all the leaves and all the thorns off, I still find some thorns, but just pack them as best as you can. I find that by packing them really tight, it starts the fermentation process. You pack them. Once you pack them, you leave them on the counter for a day or two. This time, sometimes I even forget and leave them for about 5 days. Doesn't really matter, but once you open the jar, you're going to smell the fermentation. It starts to ferment. Make sure you pack it all the way to the top. Don't worry to make it really tight because that's what you want. You want them really tight. You'll see right here. After that, you put them in a Ziploc bag and put them in the refrigerator for about a week or two. Actually, these that you see right here were in my freezer because I didn't have a chance to work them. I left them in the freezer for about a month, 2 months. You can see that they're stuck together because I packed them really tight. They're a little bit frozen, but it doesn't matter. Once you try to separate them and put them in aluminum foil, because you're going to I dry them in the oven at 175 for about 15-20 minutes. These are just cold, they're not wet anymore. After 20 minutes or so, you take them out, feel them. You'll see that they're nice and warm. Make sure they're crumble or they crackle. They make noise. After this process, then I don't have a food processor, but I do have this little Ninja, and it works just well. Perfect for me. I run it until it becomes, sort of like tea. You can see it. Don't be afraid if it feels wet. It's not wet. Remember, you took it out of the oven. So put it in a jar and enjoy it. This is going to be your herbal tea. Put it in the cupboard and use it as you want to use it, whenever you want to have a cup of tea. And for iced tea, I just boil 2 or maybe 3 cups of water, add 1 or 2 tablespoons of it, and then take it off the fire and let it steep for, 20 minutes possibly. Pour it in a container and then add some more water if you want to. It really, it's up how thick you want it, how the taste of the tea. We like it like this, half tea, half water. Then put some ice and pour the tea. Enjoy a delicious iced tea. There you have it now. This is pretty dark because you saw how much I put in there, a little bit steeped. You can get it as light as you want or as dark as you want. No sugar, no honey, just the actual herbal tea. Oh, I love it. Delicious. Try some raspberry herbal tea. Hey, baby.
Yeah.
Can you try this batch?
What is it?
It's a little bit of raspberry green tea.
Oh, the one that we pulled over there?
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Just try it.
Really?
Tell me if you like it.
Sweet or unsweet?
It's unsweet. I haven't added
Okay,
anything
that's
to
fine.
it. I know you like sweet, but
Oh, honey, this is delicious.
he's my
Oh my
guinea
goodness.
pig.
Oh, and it's unsweet. I can't wait to
Yeah.
taste the sweet. Oh my god.
You like it? I
So
know, it's
refreshing,
so
my
hot out
goodness.
here.
It's so good.
Okay.
Thank you, baby.
You're
I
welcome.
love you.
Love you too. So there you have it. You could have it warm, hot tea. You could have it cold, delicious cold beverage. And whatever you make that day, you put it in the refrigerator so you can enjoy it later on or even tomorrow. But it's always nice to have it fresh. Do it daily. And as always, hit the bell, like, share, and subscribe.